to address as a whole group. So this closed syllable pattern, that is a CV, no, not a CV, a VCV. Sorry, no, there we go. VCV pattern, where the closed syllable was a VCCV pattern. So again, the pattern for breaking those is between the consonants for closed syllables and then after the vowel for open syllables. But there are instances when this won't work. So Mr. Salo and I were talking about the word every. So if you look at every, it has that vowel, consonant, vowel pattern. But if you break it after the E, it would be every. And so then you would have to change where you break that apart. Sorry. So again, most of the time this will work. It will work more often than it will not work. So we want to make sure that kids can identify that pattern.
Yeah. What about like retry?
So,
I mean, do you say it's because it's the prefix?
yeah, I mean, that would be, is that in that
Yeah,
open syllable?
it's on number 1. I can just see the kids wanting to put it right behind the T. Because that's,
Oh, right. Because
it's right, but they have to know that.
it is a prefix. They
Yeah.
would have to know that. Also, you
Because
don't.
otherwise, teaching me, they're going to put between the T and the R.
But they shouldn't. They shouldn't put it
shouldn't,
between the
but-
T and the R. No, and then I would explain to them the
Right.
T and the R
Yeah.
always stay together,
Yep.
so then you
Yeah.
would break it right there.
And also they have had the prefix suffixes for
That's
6
what Eric
weeks.
was saying,
Yeah.
yeah, 'cause I haven't done multi-syllable, so he said that, yeah, that's what, so, okay, I just wanted to check and make sure.
Absolutely. The other question I had was, I'm sorry, last name. Lisa. Lisa O'Rourke was talking about how she makes a line in between the syllables first. And go ahead and do that. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that. This is just the way that I break up those parts. So whatever way works the best for your kids. Are there any questions about how you guys split up those syllables? And again, the purpose of this is so that kids can read and spell the words accurately. It's not like we should be having to worry about looking up online, making sure, okay, did I divide this? Of course you can do that if you have questions, but it's not an exact science. It's just a strategy to help kids read longer words. All right, so then I go back, and we're going to start at the top with the first word. We're going to read them part by part, and then the fast way. First word, what's the first part?
I.
Next part?
B.
What word?
I.
Next word?
B.
Next word, first part?
U.
Next part?
Unit.
What word?
Unit.
And then you go through that like that, and then you would have the students read the words for about a minute to build automaticity. And then you go into that spelling of those words. So again, you want to make sure that you're saying those words part by part before they get to the spelling. And you would also remind them what an open syllable is and what a closed syllable is. Are there any questions about those syllable types at all? I feel like this is the hardest one to teach because it's kind of unclear to the kid what you're talking about when you say, is my vowel followed by a consonant? That's the problem that I've run into when I've had to teach this.